Chakras are 7 energy centers located at different points of our spine, each like a lotus eager to bloom and be free, wanting to connect with a direct current called Vishvasumna so that various cosmic dimensions can descend into the center of these chakras. It is like a superhighway for the chakras, which brings to you various spiritual energies like insight, divine consciousness, and liberation. Each chamber opens to a new dimension of divinity within us. If these chakras do not free themselves from the endless repetition of life and the purnivriti, then you will always remain trapped in a never-ending prison of anger, greed, lust, and even life and death. These chakras get further entangled and closed due to our various repetitive patterns and bad habits. Every habit forms a karmic pattern around the chakra, and if it is repetitive or animalistic, then life gets trapped. To live for many births in the body of an animal which matches the karmic pattern deposited in this chakra is called being trapped in a chakra. Now, how to know if our chakras are awakened or not? For example, this figure tells us which level of consciousness we are in right now. If food, clothes, sleep and shelter are your problems, then it means that our consciousness is stuck in the Muladhara chakra. If you have low confidence and lack of self-esteem, then it means that your Manipura chakra is not awakened. Whereas a person whose Vishuddhi chakra is awakened is never able to speak, he is not able to put his words well. In this part of this video, not only will you learn how each chakra works and how you can check yourself as to which level of the chakra you are at right now, but I will also tell you some such exercises of Tantra Shastra, by which you will be able to easily rise above your current level. So let's start from the first chakra. Muladhara chakra, as the name suggests, is the root base, which is the basic foundation of all the upper chakras. That is why this chakra is very important. Muladhara chakra is related to the earth and all the things related to solid earth, such as our body, our health, our security. According to ancient Tantra Shastra, the deep meaning of Muladhara chakra can be understood from this picture. In the center of this picture, there is a square shape which is surrounded by 4 petals of lotus. In this beautiful shape, there is a square shape. Inside there is an elephant with 7 roots and a shivling around which a snake is wrapped. According to Tantra Shastra, this elephant, which is called Ravat, shows that this chakra is connected to the earth, while the snake wrapped around the shivling shows the inactivity of consciousness because consciousness is the lowest at the basic base. The person who is trapped in it is at the lowest level of consciousness. His attention does not stay at one place and his awareness is focused only on survival like an animal. The deity Brahma and Shakti Dakini shown in the chakra suggest the way to awaken this chakra. Brahma has a rosary and a book in his hand which indicates that consciousness can be awakened through knowledge and meditation. At the same time, the sword and skull in Dakini's hand tell us that we can rise above this chakra by facing fear. In the Swasthya chakra, the tendency of consciousness now moves from the earth element to the water element. Vishnu, who is the symbol of consciousness of this chakra, is the Ragni, who is the symbol of the power of this chakra. Vishnu also has a lotus, a conch and some weapons in his hand which shows that to rise above this chakra, we need to adopt rajasic qualities like music, art, or giving pleasure. In the hands of Ragni there is a damru and flower which shows that the quality of Brahma from the previous chakra has now merged in Shakti. Along with this there is a crocodile below which shows the water element of this chakra. But why crocodile and not fish? Because we have just returned after traveling to the Muladhara chakra where the hard and inert nature still remains. Here Vishnu is wearing the base of a sage which symbolizes that now he is entering from Rashik to Sattvic qualities. This change is a sign of moving from enjoyment to creation, i.e. now Vishnu not only enjoys art, knowledge and creation but also creates it. The person who is in this chakra becomes creative. One hand of Lord Vishnu which is in Abhayamudra indicates giving. The person who will create and give something to others will have wealth and prosperity in his life. That is why Shakti takes the form of Lakshmi in this chakra, who has 3 heads, which shows that the consciousness of Shakti has now reached the 3rd level. Love is born first. Even the deity, soul, or human being cannot touch it as far as the sky and earth are spread. As far as the water flows, as high as the fire travels, you are bigger than that, love. Now we have reached the central point of the chakra system. In Sanskrit, the name of this chakra is anaha, which means the sound that is produced without any collision between 2 things. Where 2 things collide, there is a feeling of duality, and love is possible only in non-duality. Therefore, the presiding deity of this chakra is Lord Shankar, which means the sound that is spread in the form of sound by becoming one with nature. Sound is the center of the physical and the non-physical. That is why the person who enters this chakra hears a sound. He hears a sound. In this chakra, the person feels infinite love and becomes one with nature. To awaken this chakra, you should sit in a quiet place and focus your consciousness on the sound arising from within you. If you try to listen, you will hear something like this. In the previous chakra, we had become one with nature but not separate from it. Therefore, the presiding deity of this chakra is Sadashiv, whose 5 heads represent the awareness of our 5 senses. That is, whatever we feel, we feel. My consciousness is completely different from what I see, hear, touch, smell and taste. Adi Shankaracharya says, Mano buddhi aham karachitani naham nha srat jive nha gran rate na shavya na bumir na teju na bayochitanpura na vayohun. I am the embodiment of consciousness and bliss, I am Shiva. Vishuddhi chakra, whose element is sky, means purity. The person whose consciousness reaches Vishuddhi chakra is aware of his 5 senses. The awakening of this chakra is done by being a witness to the sight being seen, the sound being heard, the taste being tasted, the fragrance and the sensations being felt on the skin. Once we become aware of our senses, our consciousness increases so much that it starts feeling the past and future events. There is no deity in this chakra. All the gods have come and merged in this chakra, but the body is still present. Therefore, there is a goddess in this chakra. In the next chakra, she will also dissolve and the body will also be destroyed. There is no way to reach the 7th chakra, and even if we reach there, his destination is renunciation of the body and samadhi. Therefore, to awaken this chakra, one must seek a guru. Only he can do this through Shaktipat. To do this without a guru, yoga,